All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking some massive, multi-billion-dollar weekend moves that absolutely prove the era of single-feature fintech, yeah, it's officially dead. If you've been paying attention to the market lately, you know the landscape is rapidly shifting from standalone ops to massive, unified empires. So we're going to look at three major players, Ramp, Payward, and SoFi, who are actively rewriting the rules of the financial technology game as we speak. Now, while most people were out buying flowers, scrambling for last-minute gifts, or, enjoying a nice Mother's Day brunch, the fintech world absolutely did not take the weekend off. I mean, they were out here quietly dropping huge acquisitions, stocking up just astronomical valuations, and buying AI trading platforms before you'd even had your first cup of coffee. So let's just get right into it, because the sheer scale of what went down over a single weekend is pretty staggering. Section 1. The Corporate Spend King, Ramp's Unstoppable Valuation. To put their current momentum into perspective, Ramp is reportedly raising $750 million in a round co-led by Iconic Capital and Singapore's sovereign wealth fund, GIC. And this raise? It pushes their pre-money valuation past a staggering $40 billion. Honestly, when a sovereign wealth fund keeps doubling down on you, that's not just market FOMO, right? That is absolute conviction in a dominating platform. Just think about what this means for how your own company handles expenses. The players in this space are getting massively, massively consolidated. Just look at the genuinely wild compounding growth on this timeline. We go from $13 billion in March 2025 up to $16 billion in June, $22.5 billion in July, $32 billion in November, and now blowing past $40 billion in May of 2026. That is literally a 3x valuation jump in just 14 months. They're compounding their valuation the way a savings account compounds interest. It's wild. So how exactly are they justifying this? Well, they achieved it by building a full financial operating system. Founded back in 2019, Ramp is no longer just a piece of plastic in your wallet. They've taken expense management, bill pay, procurement, treasury, travel, and AI-powered accounting automation and just rolled it all into one cohesive platform. And the results really do speak for themselves. They now serve over 50,000 customers, which, by the way, is double their prior year, and they've proven that companies who switch to Ramp actually spend 5% less while growing 12% faster. This massive ecosystem approach drove them past $1 billion in annualized revenue in 2025. And today, they process over $100 billion in annualized purchase volume. Let that sink in. This isn't a company raising money because they need the cash to survive. Not at all. They're raising capital because they can, and because they want to widen the gap between themselves and literally everyone else. This brilliantly illustrates the current state of the corporate spend wars. While their closest rival, Brex, was acquired and absorbed by a legacy bank, Capital One, earlier in 2026, for around $5.15 billion, Ramp's empire is now worth nearly 8 times that amount. It's safe to say the corporate spend sector has a definitive, undisputed leader. Moving on to Section 2, the global infrastructure play, Payward's shopping spree. Payward is out here shopping like the mall closes at midnight, I'm telling you. They just agreed to acquire Hong Kong-based Reap Technologies for up to $600 million in a mix of cash and stock. This actually marks their very first infrastructure acquisition in Asia, and wildly enough, it's their second deal above $500 million in under a month. This deal values Payward at $20 billion, but let's look at what they're actually buying here. Reap is a stablecoin native card issuance and cross-border payments infrastructure company. Basically, their API stack connects traditional banking rails, card networks, and blockchain settlement all in a single integration. That means they can instantly move money globally without those annoying traditional banking bottlenecks. If you've ever waited days for an international wire transfer to finally clear, this is the exact technology that makes those delays a thing of the past. By acquiring Reap, Payward instantly gains crucial regulatory licenses across Asia and Latin America, a footprint that would have taken them years to build from scratch. And just look at the rest of this recent shopping list. BitNoMeal for $550 million in April, NinjaTrader for $1.5 billion last year, plus Bakkt. Now, the crucial point here is this recent quote from their co-CEO, Arjun Sethi. He stated that the company is about 80% ready to go public. When you view this quote right alongside their massive shopping spree, I mean, this reads exactly like a company rapidly assembling the final puzzle pieces before they ring the IPO bell. When you stack all these newly acquired licenses and features together, the picture becomes incredibly clear. You've got stablecoin rails, paired with card issuance, paired with traditional crypto trading, paired with derivatives. Payward is clearly no longer just a crypto exchange. No, it is a comprehensive global financial infrastructure play. They are assembling a payments empire, literally one multi-million-dollar deal at a time. Section 3. The Retail AI Alpha. SoFi's Smart Acquisition. SoFi's Everything app playbook is already working perfectly for them. In the first quarter of 2026, they boasted a record $1.1 billion in net revenue. They also celebrated their 10th consecutive quarter of true GAAP profitability. And as we know, that's the gold standard of accounting, proving they're genuinely making money. This came right along with a 35% year-over-year growth in their member base. They already successfully house investing, banking, lending, and crypto all under one single roof. To keep this massive momentum going, reports just broke that they've acquired Composer Technologies and its affiliated broker-dealer. Founded back in 2020, Composer is an AI-powered platform that allows regular retail investors to build, backtest, and automate systematic quant trading strategies with absolutely zero coding required. They are quite literally handing their users a professional-grade quant trading desk, which is just absolutely incredible for the everyday investor. By dropping this AI-native automated trading layer directly into the SoFi Invest product, they are actively targeting investors who are hungry for market-beating alpha. SoFi now offers a complete suite of capabilities that major retail competitors like Robinhood and Cash App simply do not have right now. SoFi just keeps quietly building the absolute most complete retail fintech stack in the entire game. Section 4. The ultimate fintech ecosystem, the bigger picture. We have officially entered the everything app era. Ramp, Payward, and SoFi are acting as the ultimate proof that isolated single-feature financial tools, they're entirely obsolete. The undisputed winners in this space are going to be the companies who aggressively build or ambitiously buy their way to a unified all-in-one financial ecosystem. So I'll leave you with this massive question to ponder. As these agile fintech empires successfully build the ultimate everything apps, where exactly does that leave traditional banking? It's a real game changer for sure. If you want to dive deeper into these specific trends, and as the original source notes, if your mom raised you right, you should subscribe to the Fintech Stacks newsletter. You can also follow their trades in real time on Robinhood Social, or share this explainer with a coworker who still thinks fintech just means sending a Venmo. We go deeper into these concepts so you don't have to. Thanks for exploring this with me today, and keep questioning the future of finance.